Thomas.
Yeah, they're not going to look at this. They might.
It's got the fans here.
In a time when the game is evolving fast, few players have sparked as much excitement as Caitlin Clark. She hasn't just stepped into the WNBA, she's made a statement. With confidence, skill, and a fearless style of play, Clark is doing more than putting up big numbers. She's helping redefine what it means to compete at the highest level. Her influence goes beyond stats and highlight reels. It's about drive, toughness, and the willingness to push the game forward. From the start, Clark's goal has been clear, not just to play, but to raise the bar. Her rise.
Indiana leads by 11 with 5:48 remaining.
Caitlin Clark's impact on the game isn't just impressive, it's impossible to miss. Her creative style and relentless drive have sparked something bigger than deep threes and highlight plays. She's not only changing how basketball is played, but also inspiring the next generation and earning the respect of legends along the way. When she first entered the pro spotlight, plenty of people had doubts. Some questioned whether her college success would translate to the WNBA, but instead of letting the pressure get to her, Clark used it as motivation, turning criticism into fuel.
Harassed by Carrington, finds Boston. Clark gets hit in the face by
The moment Caitlin Clark stepped onto a professional court, everything started to change. Game after game, she silenced critics not with words, but with amazing performances that spoke for themselves. Her mix of calm confidence, creativity, and skill left even the experts amazed and fans glued to their seats. In a world full of big personalities and high expectations, Clark's rise feels different, fresh, and exciting. She's not just grabbing attention. She's changing the way the game is played. Caitlin Clark has become more than just a star. She's a symbol of what's possible. She's showing young players everywhere that there's no one way to be great. She's redefining what it means to be a superstar in women's basketball and doing it her way. But her story isn't just about scoring or flashy moves. It's about grit, about facing doubts that followed her from college to the pros. Even with early success, some still wondered if her fearless style could hold up under the tough physical and mental demands of the WNBA. Critics whispered. Doubters waited, but Clark never backed down. Every challenge was a chance to prove herself, not just as a player, but as a leader and trailblazer. Her influence goes far beyond points and plays. She's changing the culture of women's basketball, pushing it toward a brighter future where talent, toughness, and being true to yourself matter just as much as history and tradition.
I'm calling her in, and I'm saying to her, I need...
First, the doubts came fast and loud. People wondered if Caitlin Clark's flashy passes and deep shooting could really hold up in the tough world of professional basketball. Could her bold, fearless style survive on the WNBA's biggest stage? Was she more than just a college star? Could she shine when the pressure and competition got tougher? Caitlin didn't back down. Game after game, she turned those doubts into highlights. Her long-range shots became normal. Her incredible court vision created scoring chances others didn't see. And her fearless playmaking, once called risky, started to feel like the future of basketball. Her talent was clear. But what really made her stand out was her drive. Teammates, opponents, and even legends noticed not just her points, but her hard work and leadership. She didn't just raise her own level, she lifted everyone around her. Soon, even the toughest critics had to admit it. Caitlin Clark wasn't just good for the game, she was changing it. Her fresh, fearless energy brought something new and exciting to the league. It wasn't just about style, it was about results, and exactly what the sport needed. Then came a moment that shook the basketball world. Michael Jordan, arguably the greatest player ever, broke his silence. Known for being careful with his words, he didn't just praise Clark. He pointed to something bigger. His message was more than just a compliment. It was a wake-up call. Jordan openly said that Caitlin's impact had forced everyone to rethink how the game is played and called. He didn't shy away from the tough truth. Clark wasn't always treated fairly on the court. In a moment felt across both the NBA and WNBA, Jordan stood up for her. When Michael Jordan speaks, the basketball world listens. So when he called out how Caitlin Clark has been treated by referees, it wasn't just a news story, it was a powerful message that shook the sport. Jordan didn't hold back. He pointed to moments where the calls or the missed calls seemed unfair or biased. His message was simple: a player like Caitlin, who brings so much to the game, deserves fair treatment and respect from officials. Anything less isn't just unfair to her, it's a failure of the league. And coming from the greatest player in basketball history, that kind of support means a lot. Jordan's words weren't just about one player, they were a challenge to the entire system. A call for the WNBA to take a serious look at how it treats its rising stars and to improve. Jordan isn't the only basketball legend backing Caitlin. Steph Curry, famous for changing the game with his incredible shooting, has been one of Clark's biggest fans. For him, it's more than just admiration, it's personal. Curry sees something familiar in Clark: the boldness, the fearless shooting, the confidence to change the game one shot at a time. People often compare their styles to players brave enough to turn the impossible into routine. Steph hasn't only praised her shots, he's praised her mindset. The swagger, the calm under pressure, the ability to take control and stretch defenses like few others can. His respect is real and loud. When two of basketball's biggest icons, Jordan and Curry, stand behind Caitlin Clark, the message is clear. This isn't just excitement or hype. It's history happening.
You've seen Skylar Diggins assault Caitlin Clark.
Kevin Durant knows greatness when he sees it. When he talks about Caitlin Clark, it's more than just a compliment, it's a recognition of something real and rare. Durant sees beyond the highlight plays. He sees the hard work, the long hours in the gym, the film study, the constant effort to get better. To him, Caitlin isn't just talented. She's relentless. He's praised her command of the court, the way she draws defenders and still finds the right pass at the perfect moment. It's not just scoring, it's her vision, her smart decisions, and her basketball IQ that really stand out. That's what Durant respects most, the unseen work that turns skill into greatness. Coming from Durant, a player known as much for his drive as his talent, that praise carries extra weight. He understands what it takes to stay at the top. When he compares Caitlin Clark to the greats, it's because he truly believes she's on a similar path, breaking records and changing what's possible. Caitlin's journey from rookie to game changer echoes the rise of many NBA legends, but she's doing it in her own way, building a legacy that feels both fresh and familiar. One of the strongest comparisons is to Allen Iverson. Like Iverson, Clark plays with fierce passion and intensity. Like him, she has that fearless attitude and a chip on her shoulder. She doesn't just play the game, she challenges it to grow and evolve. Her impact is already clear. With every game, Caitlin Clark isn't just chasing greatness, she's becoming one of basketball's most powerful